Brad.
No.
Brad.
The answer is no. I just don't want to talk about it.
You don't?
No.
Then how am I going to find out how you want your eggs?
Is that what you were going to ask me? I thought you were going to ask me if I changed my mind about the eviction notice.
Did you?
Now, Joan,
How do you want your eggs, dear?
Scrambled with onions.
Again?
That happens to be the way I like them. Joni, lover. Lover, come here. Oh, honey. You're making me feel terrible.
Yeah?
Yes, I feel just awful. If I could do something about it, I would. So, please, stop crying, huh?
I'm not crying. Oh. Lover.
Yeah?
Will you do me a favor, lover?
No, Joan,
Honey, all I want you to do is come to the clubhouse during your lunch hour, darling, and explain to the girls that there's nothing you can do about the eviction.
Oh, Joan,
Oh, please, honey, because all the girls are mad at me. They won't even talk to me because you know how bad I am at explaining things.
Well, honey,
and
but
you're
the
so
girls.
wonderful at it, darling, because when you're so logical and I know. Where I
All right. Okay. Hello, girls. Guys. Hello, Clara.
We are happy to welcome you here, Judge Stevens.
Yes.
Joan, will you please present your husband to the meeting?
Girls, you all know Brad.
Hello,
Brad,
girls.
You know the girl. Well, I promised Brad that we wouldn't keep him very long, so without further ado, I give you my husband. Not literally, of course. Kill him, lover.
Thank you. Ladies, Joan has asked me to come before you, this charming company, and try to explain why I couldn't or can't do anything about the eviction notice. You see, the law works in a rather, shall I say, impersonal and sometimes strange way, but we must adhere to those principles. I will admit, however, that my signature is affixed to the eviction notice, and I know that you must think of me as some terrible monster. Yes, but I would like to explain. I explained this to Joan in my chambers that your clubhouse, this charming edifice, happens to be located in a restricted residential zone, and the neighbors signed a petition in which they claimed there was, well, too much noise, and that a lot of cars were parked here most of the time. Now, I must be legal for just a moment. Now, Section 12 of the Building Code and Article 4 of the zoning regulations, those are there, and I had no recourse but to sign the eviction notice. So I know that will clear that point up, and you will readily understand. Now, I would like to make one point clear, and I think it's only fair. I would like to explain further that my signature is really just a rubber stamp. It's just exactly that. And the zoning commission, or headed, of course, by the zoning commissioner, makes a decision, and and passes it on down, and I, as a public servant, have no recourse, as I said before, but... Oh, they rubber stamp. Remember. Now, I know that you girls have a fondness for this residence. It is more of a residence. It's probably you feel that it is some part of you, and I do feel terrible and believe me from the bottom of my heart, appreciate the situation that you ladies are confronted with. That how you ladies, how you feel, it must come as a terrible blow. But we must somehow feel that things will go on, and there will be maybe some solution to this. I know I can understand the happy times that you've had here, and Joan, please. I just want to say again that I know that this must make you girls feel terrible and maybe even hate me. And for the first time, I realize how much this house means to all of us, including myself and my darling wife, and an onion.
How did that get there?
Joan, this is just another one of your tricks, but it won't do you any good. Goodbye.
Brad. Now remember, girls, this is our last chance to save the club. And I just know that it'll work if you make this the loudest, noisiest, most hectic meeting that we've ever had.
Don't worry. We will.
But, Joan, won't Brad be angry?
Well, that's exactly the purpose of the whole thing. You see, you girls will drive Brad so crazy with all the noise that when I tell him that the club is going to meet here from now on, he'll be glad to take back the eviction notice. That's Brad coming up now. Now, you all know what to do, don't you?
Don't worry.
And just remember, this has got to be the loudest, most hectic meeting. And I'm sure that... Okay, now remember when you...
Oh, come right in, Tom.
Hello, darling.
Oh, hello, dear.
How are you?
Take your hat. Tom, this is Tom Harris. This is my wife, Joan. Joan, this is Tom.
Oh, hello, Tom.
Very happy to meet you, Mrs. Stevens.
Well, thank you. Guess what, darling? I'm having the club meeting here tonight.
Oh, yes. Well, sit down, will you, Tom? And,
Brad, I don't think you heard me, darling. I said I'm having the club meeting here tonight. The girls are here. We're going to meet in the club.
I heard you.
Then how come you're still smiling?
Because it works out just fine. You know, after I left you girls this afternoon, I realized how important the club really is. And then it suddenly occurred to me that if you were to tell to the zoning commissioner what a nice, quiet group of respectable women you are, he might withdraw the eviction notice.
Oh, he would, Brad. I just know he would. When can I tell him?
Why not right now?
You mean that he... Oh, you'll just love them, Mr. Zoning.
Mr. Harris. And you don't have to tell him because he can see for himself a typical club meeting.
Well, of course he can. The girls are here, and believe me, you're going to find them the nicest, quietest, most...
What's the matter, Joan?
Oh, nothing, dear. I just have to speak to one of the girls. If you'll excuse me just a moment, please.
Okay, girls, that's the all clear for the air raid. Now to help the wounded. Here's a victim. Emergency.
Girls.
Hold her down. She's got a fractured nose. Calm down.
I think her arm's broken.
Yeah, this one's damaged, too. Better apply a tourniquet.
I'll splint this one.
Our weary hearts upon our home, and friends we love so dear. Let's sing tonight, let's sing tonight.
think about?
Well, here it is, the final eviction notice, signed by Thomas H. Harris. Oh, what a mess we've made of things.
Well, how were we to know that Thomas H. Harris was the zoning commissioner?
Joan never should have hit Mr. Harris with that splint.
Girls! Girls! Oh, Joan, how can you even look happy at a time like this?
I want you to meet a new member.
A new member when we're being thrown out of the clubhouse? Oh, Joan,
Our
that's
troubles are over. Yes, I want you to meet a new honorary life member and my personal choice for chairman of the housing committee, introducing at 182 and a half, wearing a purple dress, Mrs. Thomas H. Harris.
We're tenting tonight on the old
I married Joan. What a girl.